When a group of hikers, Emma, her husband Chris, and their friend Tommy, unearthed a hidden tomb during a mountain climb, their thrill quickly morphed into horror. Hidden behind a hefty stone, the tomb's entrance required a collective push to reveal its dark, musty interior, heavy with the scent of decay. As their flashlights flickered, the endless human-made passageway beckoned them deeper into the shadows. Driven by an insatiable curiosity, Chris and Tommy were eager to explore while Emma, gripped by fear, hesitated. The trio stood at a crossroads: leave and forever wonder, or delve into the unknown. Reluctantly, Emma yielded to the group's adventurous spirit. They advanced, their path lit only by headlamps. But before we dive into the story, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting stories. At the heart of the tomb, a stubborn, ancient door blocked their way. Tommy attempted to smash the lock with a stone, but to no avail. Frustration mounted as each attempt to break through failed. Chris then suggested they try kicking the door down. After a moment of tense preparation, Tommy delivered a forceful kick, and with a haunting creak, the door swung open. Stepping through the doorway, they encountered a corridor adorned with eerie symbols and hieroglyphics suggesting stories of ages past. Despite Emma's growing apprehension and the creeping darkness, Chris and Tommy's determination pushed the group forward. Suddenly, Emma's scream shattered the silence, halting their advance. Before them lay an open space encircled by skeletons, each positioned around a central figure that clutched a mysterious inscribed box. The sight was chilling. Curiosity overcame their initial shock, and they decided to investigate the central skeleton. A delicate operation ensued as Chris and Tommy extracted the box, causing the old bones to crack eerily. The box, covered in cryptic inscriptions, was a puzzle waiting to be solved. Emma, overcoming her initial dread, took to the challenge, her fear replaced by a surge of determination. With a focused mind, she worked through the puzzle until a soft click signaled success. Lifting the lid, they peered inside to discover a golden key, ornately crafted and shimmering with potential. Eager to uncover what the key might open, they began a meticulous search of the chamber. Hours passed with no sign of a lock that matched the key until Chris stumbled upon a hidden doorway in the wall. Pushing a stone triggered the door, revealing a room bathed in light and filled with treasures. From gleaming statues and colorful gems to ancient manuscripts and strange maps. Amidst their awe at the trove of history before them, they heard whispers echoing through the chamber, hinting at a presence other than their own. Panic set in as a sudden, loud boom resonated, halting as abruptly as it began. Fear gripped them, and they realized they weren't alone. Whispers turned to silence, and the hikers knew they had to find a way out or face the unseen dangers of the tomb. Whispering a plan, Tommy urged, "We have to see what's causing that noise." With cautious steps, they moved toward the sound, each heartbeat echoing the suspense of their eerie surroundings. As they edged closer to the source of the whispers, their surroundings grew increasingly oppressive, the treasure-laden room seeming to close in around them. The whispers grew louder, a mix of unknown voices that sent chills down their spines. The trio paused, uncertainty written across their faces. Was this treasure worth the rising danger? Suddenly, a shadow flickered across the wall. The hikers tensed, realizing that they were definitely not alone. Emma clutched the golden key tightly, wondering if it held the answer to a quick escape. Chris, with a determined look, motioned to move forward, while Tommy readied himself for whatever or whoever was waiting in the shadows. The light from their headlamps cut through the darkness, revealing a hidden part of the room. As they approached, the whispering ceased abruptly, replaced by a stifling silence. They scanned the room, their lights catching on another ornate door, seemingly untouched by time. Chris approached the door, golden key in hand, his actions deliberate. The key fit perfectly, and as he turned it, the door creaked open, revealing yet another passage. This new pathway was lined with ancient artifacts and faded murals depicting scenes of historical events, each piece a testament to the tomb's age and significance. As they ventured deeper, the air grew colder and the murals more vivid, depicting battles and ceremonies of a long-forgotten civilization. Emma, now caught up in the mystery, barely noticed her earlier fears. The passage led to a large chamber, at the center of which stood a stone pedestal. Resting atop it was a sealed clay pot, decorated with symbols that matched those on the box. Remembering the key, Emma stepped forward, her curiosity overcoming her trepidation. She reached for the pot, her fingers trembling slightly. As she touched it, the chamber filled with a low hum, the sound resonating off the stone walls, creating an almost musical atmosphere. The pot's lid was not locked, and she carefully lifted it, peering inside. The chamber fell silent as they awaited her discovery. Inside, she found a collection of scrolls, their edges worn but the writing still legible. Chris and Tommy leaned in, their excitement palpable as they realized they had discovered historical documents perhaps centuries old. The trio carefully extracted the scrolls, laying them out on the floor of the chamber. The documents detailed the history of the civilization that built the tomb, including maps of their city and descriptions of their daily life, culture, and eventual downfall. The hikers were mesmerized by the depth of history that unfolded before them, each scroll providing a piece of a much larger puzzle. Realizing the significance of their find, they knew they couldn't keep this discovery to themselves. It was a piece of human history that needed to be shared with the world. The thrill of the find momentarily overshadowed their fear, replaced by a sense of responsibility to protect and share these artifacts. Gathering the scrolls, they prepared to leave the chamber, their minds buzzing with plans to contact archaeologists and historians. As they retraced their steps through the tomb, the weight of their discovery lent them a new sense of purpose. They emerged from the tomb as the sun was setting, the light casting long shadows across the mountain. The adventure they had embarked on had changed them, not just by what they had discovered, but by the journey they had undertaken together.